Happy summer and welcome back to the Brunette Vignette YouTube channel. This week we've got a thrift haul of small things, especially because IOD had its summer release and there were a lot of great products that came out, especially transfers, and I really just wanted to have an opportunity to test them. So the first item I've got here is a couple boards or a cube, and just paint them different colors because they're not going to stay like that. I'm going to use a scraping technique with the other colors. In other words, if I put blue on, then I'll use the other two colors that I've added onto the board and use a scraping technique to yield what looks like a spackle. And then I'm adding the transfers. And really what I'm doing at the beginning of a release is I want to see what those new transfers look like on different colors. So this was the test. Okay, switching gears to something I've been wanting to try for a while and using some older transfers is this soft leather purse. And because I thought it was so cute, I've been really wanting to try it, but because I thought it was so risky, I decided to go with a very cheap purse. It was $1.50. The soft leather was tearing apart, and I knew it was risky anyway because these transfers like to stick to a solid surface. But as you know, soft leather is kind of porous, so you'll see that it didn't work out so well. Cute idea at first, but ended up having to make some changes and fixes. And right now, it's really not being used at all. It's just sitting on a doorknob. I love shutters, but this is not a shutter. It's unbelievably a shutter table. And I thought I was pretty lucky to find it, but then I realized how tricky it was going to be because I was going to have to cut transfers in several different sheets to make it work. And I didn't initially intend to include the suitcase with it, but then I realized it would probably sell faster and look cuter if somebody could place them in their home with both of them together. And this is the IOD Flora Parisiensis transfer. I thought I could give this plain metal box a glow up, and I called it the Gilded Floral Box because I used some metallic gold gilded transfers along with some metallic gold pen all around the edge. The last makeover today is this vintage washstand that I found for under $10 using my senior discount 25% off Goodwill coupon. And that's because it had a broken arm. And I had debated sawing it off, but that's a big piece. It's all one piece going across that backboard. So instead, I decided to keep it and put a mold in the whole opening. And if the buyer wants to hang a hook from that side and let an apron drape down, that's perfectly fine with me. The color I used is Dixie Belle Blue, and I used the very popular IOD Fern Fables transfer.